Hi there, students. Atrabilious, this is quite a formal word. This means melancholic and bad-tempered. Somebody who's rather surly. They're always rather down and they're always very irritable. They're cranky, cantankerous. Somebody who is melancholic the whole time, and they're not easy to get on with. So atrabilious, somebody who is easy to upset. His atrabilious nature made it very difficult for him to make friends. His outlook on life was so atrabilious that he rarely smiled. The politician's atrabilious speech displeased quite a lot of people. His atrabilious temperament caused tension within the family. So irritable, depressed and angry, easily irritated, easily annoyed. Atrabilious. This comes from Latin. Atter meaning black or dark, and bilis meaning bile. Black bile. And this idea of the different biles was something that the Romans believed in, that there were different types of bile, and this dictates your humour. And people with an excess of black bile, because this is what atrabilious actually means in Latin, then you are downbeat, you're depressed, you're a person who's sad and who tends to get angry. Yeah, somebody who is they're easy to upset, and they're always angry. The students were afraid to ask the atrabilious teacher any questions because he was always so bad-tempered. My mother has such an atrabilious temper that I often don't go near her. He understood that his landlord was a very atrabilious person, and he knew he would have to wait till the right moment before asking for an extension to pay the rent. So gloomy and melancholic and bad-natured. So yeah, this is somebody with an excess of bad bile. Somebody who's irritable and unfriendly. Somebody who's splenetic. Somebody who has an excess of black bile. So atrabilious, bad-tempered, cantankerous, morose, melancholic, and easily angered. So a bad-tempered person is somebody who is atrabilious. I can be a bit atrabilious in the morning before I've had my coffee. After I've had my coffee, then a very different question. But before, okay, so ill-natured, bad-natured, peevish, melancholic, somebody who's always a downer on everything. Somebody who's ill-natured is always angry. They're always in a bad mood. I think this word dates back to about 1650, although you'll find most people won't actually know it. So formality, atrabilious. I think I'm going to give it a 7 in formality, maybe 7.5. Yeah, I'm sure you all know somebody who's atrabilious. They're inclined to be melancholic, and they're surly, they're bad-tempered, they're gloomy, and they get angry very easily. So, atrabilious, an adjective. Bye for now.